Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. And I'm going to check to make sure that I muted the YouTube tab. I did not. I'm glad I caught that before we started. We're off to a bang of a start here on Sundays on Streamyard. Welcome, everybody. My name is Margaret Pinard. I have this lovely channel you see before you and the lovely book in the bottom right-hand corner, Fabled Passages, which was out about 6 weeks ago. So we have our last in the series of Sundays on Streamyard, where we take authors and booktubers and people who are new to streaming and maybe want to get some time in the cockpit with all the controls and let them have at my controls. We had a little bit of a hiccup for using my controls, but we're still going to take Jenn through as much as we can today. So welcome, Jenn Mooney. Hello.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jenn Writes Romance on YouTube. I'm a published author under the name Jennifer Mooney, and I'm also a freelance writer. And after this, I'm going to be the best streamer you'll ever see because Margaret's awesome.
Confidence. We love it. Yes. So welcome to everyone tuning in. I know there's lots of friends who have been to the StreamYard streams before, but I wanted to say hello. I know RC is here. It's a Sunday. He was commenting on my earlier comment. Shannon was here to hit the like button, and Ray up in Washington. Hello. Oh, it just started snowing. Not here.
Nope.
Hi, Cool Gamer. Yeah, we just found out that we're like within 20 miles of each other, so we should have done this together. Darn. Maybe next time. So yes, I actually have a banner for Jenn. There. Let's see. Come up with any questions you have. This is so we're going to use those later in the show. And let's see. I actually pulled up something else that was part of your bio. Jenn is a freelance writer that specializes in ghostwriting, as well as a self-published romance author. She's got 3 novellas out that are available on all the places, and 1 novel that's out on KU. Is that still correct? Up to date?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
That is on KU, isn't it? The other ones are not. I went white after that, so it's hard for me to remember. That was a while ago.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see both sides of the fence and see like your different experiences. So your goal today in Sundays on StreamYard is to be the best streamer, I heard, but could you make it more specific? What do you intend to do with your channel? Let's hear about that.
Oh gosh. I really just want to do writing sprints, I think, at this point.
Okay.
I'd like to do like an intro high kind of thing on my channel, and I'll get to that just to introduce myself a little bit. I think that's probably a great idea.
Oh, like have a little video pre-made to roll out?
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
But making videos, I don't know. Haven't decided on that. I don't know what I'd make it about because I'm doing different things. So I'm not focusing on the publishing part of everything a whole lot right now. So.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
Yeah.
I wasn't for like 3 years and then just put out a book and I was like, wow, this is, oh yeah, this is publishing. I remember this. Like a lot's changed. So, okay. Today we're going to start out with brand stuff. So,
yes.
Let's pop that on up and get started with the nitty gritty. I'm going to share my screen so that Jenn can see the host, as I said, cockpit controls. So bear with me. It's going to be a little Inception-esque. Oh boy. One moment, please. Chrome has decided to...
as Chrome does.
Yes, has lost permission to capture your screen. To fix it, go to System Preferences.
God.
Oh, and then I'm supposed to restart Chrome.
I hate Chrome sometimes.
December 4th, a day that will go down in the annals of history. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see if I can do something else. Share a tab instead. See if it'll do that. It will. So it won't share a window, but it'll share a tab. Very cool. Okay, so again, I said the inception part of this. So we're going to go out of banners and hit brand. When you are a host, this is your in-studio dashboard when you're live. You have this where you see me moving several times. You have the sort of ghost image below, which is all the feeds that are coming through. You could see mine and Jennifer's and my screens. And on the right, you get like all your settings here. So this is all the things you can change in brand. When you're a guest, as Jen, do you prefer Jen or Jennifer?
Either one.
Okay, before I go, I'll just call you Jen.
Yeah, that works.
When you're a guest, all you can see is comments and private chat, which is where she is right now. When you are a host, you also have banners, which we'll get to in a second, and brand, but we're going to check out brand first. So what did I start with in my outline? Color. Do you like my color choice?
I do.
Ultramarine branded lifestyle.
It's very bright and pretty.
Yeah. Okay, so what you can do to change that, your first option here, let's see, I'm going to copy this so that I don't go back to the wrong one. Press on this, choose anywhere in this color thing. And that can be really fun if you're trying to match a book or like change it for a holiday or something like that. So that's where you do that. Your theme here is going to be the shape of your comments and banners. So if you don't know what that means, it's just very slight differences, right? So you can have a bubble for these. You can have the classic sort of slanted big banner. You can have the minimal, which is like the tiniest amount of space. And you can have the block, which is what I was on. Just a matter of like aesthetics, right? You can also display show names or not. And I always leave it up there. When you pop comments up, it covers the names. And then when you put them down, you get to see them again. And I figure whenever anyone is watching, you want to see their name so that you know who they are at a quick glance for exposure, right? Every author's goal.
Yep.
Yes. So that's the theme. The logo. So this is the paid version of Streamyard now. Normally you would have the Streamyard and the duck face. I don't know what else to call it, a duck face. And what I have is the Essentials plan, which did not come up for a Black Friday deal, unfortunately, this past week. But that allows me to have my logo up with my little Taste Life Twice book with a bite taken out of it. And it's forcing me to still have the Streamyard name, but not the duck face, which I consider a win because it's less obtrusive.
Yes.
But normally you would just have the Streamyard logo if you were not paying on a basic plan, and it's fine. But that's where you would pop it in. You'd upload it, and then you'd go onto your hard drive and find a file and post it. So
okay.
Options for the future. Overlay is a similar option for the future. Oh, look, Friends books. Look at that. Look at that. So many overlays. I think I deleted the one that they offer for the basic plan, but theirs is like a little cable news kind of picture where it's like up here tonight and on StreamYard live or something like that. And this is really actually helpful for when you're highlighting books, because usually I'm on the other side of the screen and I'll highlight a book. It'll show up like here and it'll feel like you're the newscaster pointing to your book. So if you don't have physical books and you read mostly ebooks, that's really helpful for live shows. But again, option for the future. Video clips, same, except they give you this one for free. And you all may recognize that because everyone uses it, right? I do not use the countdown. I figure when I go live, I'm going to go live and people are going to see me. So, but you can also add that intro. You're just talking about having like a pre-made video intro. This is where you would upload it for a paid version as well. I tried one for the AWC earlier this year and it wasn't that great because it was like, oh, I could do this, seeing other people do it for the conference. And then I did it in like a day and I was like, it was okay, but I haven't gone back to learn much about it. Let me catch up with comments. I can see there's some comments up here that I'm neglecting. Okay, so hello. Let me hide this for now. Yeah, a little distracting. Shannon, I've really loved playing around with making videos, but I spend too much time on videos. You never know. I mean, they're there forever and they're useful information, so they may pick up and become viral. Jen, do you know Shannon?
I do.
Okay.
I have streamed with her before.
Oh, right. Okay, probably for the nanos.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Cool. Oh, okay. We're going through the questions, which I was intending you to pop up, but since you're not able, I will go through them with the other comments. Number one book on your wish list, which is the little scroller below.
Yes.
Maybe the newest Scarlett St. Clair book. Ooh. That sounds like a historical mystery, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. You'll have to tell me the author. I did not. I don't know. Yeah.
They're awesome.
Oh, The Inception. Sorry. No one needs that on a Sunday. Shannon's wish list book is 7-Figure Fiction. Oh, okay. How to Use Universal Fantasy to Sell Your Books to Anyone by T. Taylor. Nice. Marketing guru, Shannon. Do you know what duckface refers to? Like Me? 10 years ago? So it's what they would call when young girls would make a kissy face at the screen and do a selfie because they look like a duck for some reason, and it became a thing. So yeah.
And then there was the lady that had all that plastic surgery, and she had like that duck mouth thing going, so they called her that.
Yeah. So I see mine. Yeah, Shannon saw her book in the overlays. A cookie? I don't know what that's about. I hope RC saw his. His book was in the little overlays too. They're sitting there saved so that I can have a chance to promote you guys again. Shannon likes making different intros, but Adrian is great at making intros. Yes. Have you seen books by Adrian's videos?
I've gone on his channel a couple times for streams.
Nice. Yeah. He's doing that as a Ko-fi business, and so he's got access to a lot more like tools and sort of raw things to play around with. So that is not me. For this radiant life, I still need to start my channel. LOL, maybe one of these days.
What do you use to make your videos? Like what question. Programs or?
Are you asking Ray?
Just in general.
Okay. I use iMovie when I record videos. I've used Streamyard a few times when I did things in advance, but I don't like having a logo on a pre-recorded video. It just looks weird to me. So yeah, I just use iMovie.
As far as like intro videos and that kind of thing, if you're making one of those.
I did that. I don't remember what I used for my one effort, but I know people use Canva.
Yes, Canva has a lot of YouTube stuff.
Yeah. I went into Canva. They say Canva can do AI art, and I couldn't find that. And I tried to look for like the intros, and they do have like a section now for YouTube intros, but I haven't gone back to fiddle with it yet.
Okay, I'll have to play with that.
RC, there might be copyright issues with your countdown from the eerie overture from 2001, A Space Odyssey. Oh, yes. But if you're just gonna run with it, run with it. Scarlett St. Clair writes the smutty Hades Persephone books. Oh, okay. That didn't ring a bell. Okay, nice. Hi, Anita. Welcome. This is like a new Sunday tradition. I see Anita on Go Indies now at 9 a.m. and then she's here to say hi at 11 a.m. It's nice. All right, so we had one more thing under brand. Backgrounds, right? Am I keeping up here? And the other thing for overlays, not only do you need to pay for StreamYard for overlays to upload, you also need to pay for Canva to download them transparently. That was like one of the things that made me go, okay, I'm definitely sticking with Canva because I know how to do that. And someone else is paying for it for me right now. So
yeah, I have Canva Pro. So
okay. So yeah, so you can make the overlays.
Okay. I have a friend that said that he would help me too if I decided to pursue streaming more.
Nice. So basically in Canva, do you want me to show that real quick?
Sure.
Anyone interested?
You'll
Okay.
probably teach me something.
What's that?
You'll probably teach me something because I'm probably really basic with Canva.
Okay. So present. Oh, I can't do more than one. Okay. Switch over here. Canva. So you get to see my Canva account, which is all cluttered. But let's see. I made
Look, there's me.
There you are. So here's one. Here's Jenna Gordon's book. And basically, oh, and now is it going to share this one or is it still on the other one? Share this tab instead. Yes. Okay. So basically what it looks like is it's on a blank thing, but I go to share and then download and then compress file. And that's where you see like the crown. So that's what you need the pro or paid account to download. And sorry, transparent and compress, because Streamyard has limits on the size. And then if you want an overlay, you need to have it transparent. So that's how you would download to get an overlay. And then you would upload it to Streamyard in that brand category and pop it up when you're ready.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot. There's probably like 1,000 images that I've made in Canva by now.
Oh gosh, I can just see my time suckage just playing around.
Yeah. It's like an art project basically with different tools. So let's see. Video clips, background music. All right, so let me go back to sharing my screen so you can see.
Thank you for doing this the difficult way.
That's okay. We're finding a workaround. Yeah. I'm sorry for anyone whose eyes go cross-eyed when I do this. Okay, so background is one of the things Jen was interested in. So what have you seen that you liked about backgrounds on other people's streams? Why don't we start with that?
Oh my gosh, there's so many I've seen lately. It seems like people are doing them more. What's one I liked?
Is it when
Rhiannon has a really nice background that she made, but I don't know if I don't think they use Streamyard anymore.
She does not. She uses OBS, which is like 3 levels up in terms of like coding. And
hers are beautiful.
Yes.
I think less is more on that. I wouldn't want to do something super distracting.
Right. And here's the thing. When it's just you on a screen doing a live stream, you can take up the whole screen, so you don't need a background. The only time a background is seen, because it's in the back, is when you are smaller because you are sharing a screen, like right now, or if you select, like Anita does, to crop, so you're like framed, and then your background would only show like the outside frame. So those are the options. If you're planning to do writing sprints, that means you're going to be like either here on the corner or maybe like down at the bottom while your timer is above you, either one. Then you can see the background, but not much of it, right? You can just sort of see the neutral background for me.
Yeah.
So this may not be as much of a selling point when you know what you can use. The free one is like black with some faint leaves in the background. It's pretty non-obtrusive. As you can see, I made these in Canva, and I have a whole bunch that are
wow, that looks so fun.
Random. This is the one that I love doing. It's too busy for a background. It's like colorful and everything, but I love doing it on Zoom streams because people are always like, "Is that your real house?" And I'm like, "I wish."
I know.
Library ladder, yes, please. Yeah. So I've got this one for the Fabled Passages book for the moment. But that's also something you make in Canva. This one you do not need anything paid, but you already have it. So for those in the audience who are wondering, the background is just the Twitter size. It's the same as YouTube thumbnail size. So dimension.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have a bunch of those and I make several a week. And update them and have fun with them for my YouTube videos, but they can also come here for backgrounds.
Nice.
And then background music. So who uses background music? Are you interested in using background music?
I kind of am, but you have to use what they provide, obviously.
So here's the deal. When they rolled this out about a year ago, they had like 8 different tracks that could loop that were copyright free. And
Yes.
they're fine. I mean, my favorite, I think, is probably, is it this one? Yeah, Night Driving. I hate Night Driving, but I like the music track. But here's the thing.
I hate it.
Here's the thing. After that, they opened it up so that people could upload their own music. And they're not liable if they're not copyright free. But you know where you can find a whole bunch of copyright free music of all sorts of genres? YouTube.
Very true.
Yes. So so these 4 I think I have up here are ones that I downloaded from YouTube Audio.
Oh, cool.
And re-uploaded to Streamyard as like my chilling out timer music sometimes. I know Shannon doesn't like it. But I like chill music when I'm sprinting.
Yes.
So does anyone want to see how I do that? I can show you that as well. I opened it up to my studio. Here we go. Channel dashboard, share. Okay, let me pop this down because it might just be in the way. So when I go to this tab and I see all the options on the left, analytics, comments, monetization, like that's ever going to happen. Customization, we get to audio library at the very bottom. So that's where I would go. And you see all their Christmas ones, which they're pushing right now. No thanks. But I go to start. What's that?
Not a Christmas fan?
No, I am. I am. As you can see in the back, I've got my tinsel going. But the music is, I'm no faith.
Yeah.
No faith that it's gonna be good. So
it's a lot. It's a lot on the radio with the classic Christmas songs sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it's just cheesy. I love God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, but it's just cheesy. So I go to the starred ones, which is all the ones that I have like gone searching for in the past. And then over here on the right, when you hover over where the added date is where it says download. Download is a file, and then you can upload it to Streamyard.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically like finding all your little pieces, you go somewhere else and download it to your computer and then upload it to Streamyard so that you can like have a little personalized brand. So yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool that they allowed us to do that on the brand. And then you have them down here, and these are my favorite. I think this is the one I play all the time. Yeah. But you can find different stuff for you that might work as well. And that's, I can't remember if that's a paid thing. Definitely they allow you to use theirs, and you might gel with one of those. But we'll have to see later on if that's a ability for a basic plan. Okay, so
very cool.
Yes. Oh, Shannon's got a workaround here. Let's see. Shannon says, I have a webcam for recording videos. She uses HitFilm Express to edit videos and make the intros and timers. And she uses OBS for screen recording. Everything is free except the webcam that my brother bought me. Okay. So that's actually some really good information right there if you want to look up those apps. OBS is a much bigger thing, but she's just using it for screen recording, which might be the part that's free. So I don't know. Yeah, that'd be good. Check out. Anita says, yeah, Canva has some nice intros. The AI is under apps, text to image. Okay. I'll try that later, Anita. Thank you. Ray says, for recording videos, I'll either use my phone or a webcam. I also have OBS. I also have OpenShot. I like to use Krita more than Canva. Okay. I don't even know that name, but cool. I like people finding different ways. Shannon says a way to do free transparent overlays in PowerPoint. Okay, Jen, are you a fan of PowerPoint?
Not too familiar with it.
Okay, because I remember like over a decade ago getting really frustrated with like animations and like stupid, silly things that PowerPoint wouldn't let me do. So, but Shannon's an expert. So in PowerPoint, add a rectangle in 16:9 dimensions, fill it with no color, add your picture where you want it to appear on screen, then save that as a PNG file. She saw a video about that, I'm sure. That's not something you happen on, I don't think. You'd have to have PowerPoint, which costs money. Yeah. I bet you could do this similarly in Google Slides. Ooh, Google Slides. It gets worse and worse.
Oh my gosh, there's so many.
Anita says I try and tailor my backgrounds for the video. Yep. Since I mentioned that Anita does the cropped version of her own feed. So even when it's just her, she has like the nice outline that it looks like an intentional frame. Right. I love the book background. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Shannon tries to do that for her backgrounds as well. Richard Holiday, hello.
Hi, Richard.
Today, Richard. Sorry to disappoint you. Just turned up and we're talking Microsoft Office. Richard and Shannon have a point to share. Good to know. Good to know. PowerPoint slideshows are 16:9 by default now. Nice. And he does not like Google. Well, we're all here on Google's dime on YouTube, Richard. So, you know, you're part of the tribe. Sorry to break that to you.
So PowerPoint is part of
Microsoft Office.
So I have the 365 plan. So all that stuff's in there, huh? I just don't use it.
I don't know what the 365 plan is.
It's a subscription.
Is it Microsoft?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mainly use it for Word, obviously, you know, for writing, but I think there's a ton of stuff in there.
Cool. Well, I can fill around and find out if it's there. Sounds good.
Definitely. I'm gonna have fun.
Hey, Maggie.
Oh, hi, Maggie.
Louise. Internet not working well, so just dropping a like will catch the replay. Be blessed. Thank you, Maggie. Oh, okay. No, she didn't see a video about the PowerPoint. She's just really familiar with it. It took like 2 weeks starting about how to make free overlays and tried it out. Got it. 2 weeks of thinking. Got it. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. If you own Microsoft 365,
Nice.
you get access to the desktop apps. There you go.
Yeah, I'm paying for it. I might as well use it for everything I can.
Right, right. So yeah, PowerPoint. So you already have Canva, which you could, I'm Canva Pro, so you could do that easily. Or you might shift the Canva Pro resources over to Streamyard. Who knows? You'll have to like figure out what things you can do without paying and then see what's left. Yeah. Time to make a list. Hey, Just Eva. Welcome. Hi, Eva. All right. So we got through the YouTube music. Now we're on to banners and folders. So let's see. I'm going to cut over to sharing a new screen again. Let's see. Chrome tab, Streamyard. And if you've been here before, you've seen this before, but I'm quite proud of this. This is my collection of banner folders. So when you go into your Streamyard, if you get to be streaming pretty regularly doing sprints, Jen, I would recommend having a folder of banners so that you don't need to keep making them each time and then they vanish. So what I would recommend when you hit the banners thing, you'll see, I think they have a sample. I don't know where this sample is anymore. I probably deleted it. But these are all the types of streams that I regularly do. So I've assigned banners and little text and emojis to each of these. So for example, StreamYard on Sundays. These are the ones that I have for this type of stream. In case anyone is wondering, Jenn Mooney of Jenn Writes Romance is the guest joining us today. And this is our question of the day where we got some fun answers already. What's the #1 book on your wish list now? And as you can see, all you do is go down to the bottom, create a banner. You save it and it pops up there. And then you have the option to show and to hide. Just clicking on it again. So that's pretty easy. And I think Bland Nonsense came up in a Go Indies Now stream recently, which is why I chose it. But yeah, so show and hide. The other thing that you'll notice is the edit button, and that's how you change the form. So there's two types. There's the banner and there's the scroller. When you edit, you can check the box scroll, and it changes it from the banner to scroller. Uncheck scroller to banner. Save.
I probably really didn't need that, but that's okay. I'm still learning.
Yeah, I usually, I guess now I do timers because I'm using friends' timers. But when I started out before everyone was doing sprints, I was using the banner as well because I didn't like, I don't know what I was thinking. I just like didn't want to bother sharing a screen, working with the sound, managing multiple tabs. It just seemed like a big deal. But yeah, doing a banner that says we're sprinting until :49, like that's always a valid choice.
I have to do it that way because for whatever reason, I use the timer and it like blacks out on my screen. I don't know if it's an internet issue or.
Okay. Do you have a timer that you like on YouTube that you have?
I pulled up different ones and I haven't streamed a bunch of times or anything, but yeah, the first day streaming at, because I have it on my phone just to make sure everything's going smooth and timer's gone. Black. And it just, throws off the whole idea of a sprint in the first place. So.
But people in the chat can raise their hands if they've ever had a timer stop or forget it.
Oh, yeah.
Forgotten to start it, hey. Then you see like 6 minutes later, someone's in the chat going, ahem, ahem.
I know. Yeah. The banner word, I did that one time and it seemed fine. Same idea.
Yeah. Okay. So why we have a lot of chat. Eva, that's why. I was like 13. Okay. Yes, I already crossed RC's eyes by sharing the Inception screen. So yes. Hey, the paperback version. Man, you're number 3. Shannon, JC, and Eva. They're badgering me about a paperback version. Just hold your horses. Next book will be paperback. All right. Eva bought 11 indie books yesterday, so I'm pretty content with my book list at the moment. Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, nice job. Oh, cool. Mostly local authors at my library. Nice. Timers on Tuesdays. I don't know that that's a thing. Yep. Shannon wants the paperback. Richard. I don't know what the up to you is. Hi, Paul. I asked Margaret why no paperback. She's told me twice, but I still can't remember. It must not be a good reason to me. If you don't use a timer, you could screen share the clock app on Windows. It does a countdown function. Interesting.
Oh. That's true.
So let's see. So I have a timer up to share, but if I can't do the whole screen, I don't know if I can share the meaningful part. Let's see. Let's just try this first. So to share a timer, and let me know if any of these steps is not what you do, Jen, and that might get to the bottom of it. But I go to present down here. And of course, I'm already sharing a screen. This would normally say share screen, but it says stop screen. And then that takes me to, I can't do it. I'll talk you through it. That takes me to a screen that says, do you want to share your whole screen, a window, or a tab?
Okay.
That part before. And because Google Chrome was giving me crap about sharing my whole window earlier on this stream, I chose Chrome tab. And so this is how we do that. Share screen, Chrome tab, paint and water. I chose one of my favorite timers, which is from Laura Nettles.
Oh, she makes great ones.
Yeah. So once you click on the right tab, You just find it in a whole list of all the tabs open. There was a discussion about how many tabs we have open in a stream the other day, and I got outed. But it's all good. It's all good. Chrome can see them all. So this is the one that I shared. It's Laura's. And the tricky thing about sharing a timer is that there's a setting where if you click share, it automatically pops up. But I do not have that activated under settings because I want to hide it until I need it.
Okay.
For some of my Blaze stuff. But just to let you know, like it can be automatic or it can wait for you to come back to this tab and pop it up into the show. And that's in settings. And that's like a little further down the road. But then it's up. You have to go back to that tab to press start. And back to this tab to make sure you're catching up on all the comments. And then you're good to go. Does anything about that seem different? Is that what you do and it just blanks out?
Yeah, then on the screen it'll just be black.
Okay. So you want to try? You want to go ahead and hit the present button and see what you can grab on your computer?
I gotta pull up a timer.
Yes. Let me attend to the comments here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I started typing the names and it's a lot. I'll message them to you, Richard. Oh, okay, that's what Richard was asking. Yay! Local authors to Missouri. Very nice. Shannon is offering to make me a plain cover for my paperback. Richard is surprised there isn't a paperback because someone hasn't been paying attention. Eva said return on investment, I think, is the main reason. Yep. Ray says, I still need all of the books by all you awesome people. Oh, we'll be happy to comply, Ray. If you want to start with Jenn Writes Romance, her links and Linktree are down in the comments, as well as her Amazon author page. So if you want to check out some romance novellas and or KU, that is on offer. Eva says sharing timers is going to take more space on a computer and with internet. Definitely. Yep.
That's probably my issue.
It probably is with the internet issues you were discussing earlier. I just had my family stream where we have like 4 different people tuning in last night. My mom was like, well, why don't we all sit at our separate computers? Then we won't have to crouch in and try to get in the frame.
Wow.
Like, because internet. So
yeah, the internet hates that.
Sharing a YouTube tab does steal a bit of bandwidth. Yes. Might be best to share a local video file timer if you have crummy Wi-Fi. Yes. I wonder if you can put a timer in a PowerPoint slide. That might be easier for Jenn to do.
Oh.
Put that on your list with PowerPoint and the overlay graphics. You might want to try the timer in a PowerPoint slide and then sharing that.
Very good.
Yeah. Plenty left to buy from the community. The shared YouTube tab be harsher to viewers with bad internet too, or it doesn't matter for them? It doesn't matter because all of the feeds that I'm getting in my computer, and you saw that I have 3. I have mine and my screen and Jenn listed in the like little ghost backstage. All of those are going into this big square, which includes my square and Jenn's square and the logo and the timer and Eva's comment. So all of that is one piece of data packaging that gets sent out. And so it comes out as one video on YouTube. So it doesn't impact the viewer's internet bandwidth, I think. I have 14 open all the time. This stream is in an extra tab since I clicked it from IG hours ago. Oh, nice. Yay. Instagram outreach for the win. Okay, I'm going to pause here and ask Jenn if she's got a timer up.
Yep.
Okay, you got it in another tab. So if you come back to this tab and head down to the options below where it says present, see if we can do that and choose that tab with the timer. And let me know when you...
Okay, I have it. Although now, see, it even looks weird right now. But that's...
Okay, did you click share? Yay, I see it. Okay. So I see it down below in the ghost backstage because I am the host. I'm going to pop it up. Ta-da! So which cauldron timer? Eee. I like it.
I'm still stuck in the whole October thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of
I'd rather just stay there.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying you do this exact thing and it turns black for some reason.
Yeah, but
So we'll just let it count down and see if it does that now. Of course, Murphy's Law says it won't, but.
yep, absolutely.
So we'll go through some comments while we're waiting for it to happen. Eva, have you ever been on TV Tropes or Wikipedia? Those sites breed tabs. Like Tribbles, Richard. I always have a million tabs open. I only have 4 plus Spotify right now. That's good. That's good.
I always have a lot open too, and I wonder if that has something to do with it.
Yes, especially if they're video instead of text pages. I feel like my holiday wish list is going to be all books and maybe fabric and patterns and coffee. That sounds like a good mix. That sounds like a very
yeah, absolutely. It looks good so far. I don't know.
I'm feeling poked and prodded over here. Yeah. So Shannon says, "Give me your cover file, Margaret, and the number of pages. I'll make your paperback file. I can do it quick."
They really want a paperback. You gotta give the people what they want.
I know. We'll talk about it.
Now I don't see the timer right now. Is it just me?
It did. It went blank.
Yep. That's what happens.
Huh. Oh, well, now we can like rewind and see if anything happened while we're talking. Okay, so I took it out and I'm adding it back in. That doesn't seem to do anything. Try clicking on the tab to see if it actually stopped working or just stopped working an hour. So it came back.
Nope, it's fine in the tab.
Okay, so when you clicked over, it came back on for us. And now it's off again.
It's when I go into the tab, it pops back up, but here it doesn't. And
wow.
That's exactly what's happened. I don't know what
witch cauldrons. Huh.
I don't know what the problem is.
Weird.
At least the banner is an option, like Eva said. It's not the end of the world.
PowerPoint timer. Yeah. So I would investigate those because this seems like a strange haunting. I've never had that happen before.
Of course, it would only happen to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't know where to go to change that. It sounds like it's a settings thing where you would say stop autoplay or I don't know, because it's supposed to just keep playing.
So if I just left it on the timer the whole time, like on the on the Chrome thing,
let's do that right now. You stay on that tab and I'll keep an eye on it, or people in the chat can tell me if it goes off and I haven't been paying attention. We'll see if that does anything.
But when I'm running a stream, I want to, pop into the comments, so it kind of defeats the whole purpose.
Maybe you can do the comments on your phone. That's how Shannon does it.
True. Yeah, maybe. This is just weird.
Yeah,
it is after my first stream, and I was like, really?
Yeah. Richard's next suggestion is you can embed a local video file in PowerPoint. Yes. Okay. So maybe, if you make your own timer, or if you get Laura to send you one.
Oh yeah,
one. Yeah. If you don't,
I would love to make my own timers too. I don't even know how to do that.
I think that's another Canva thing. Or Shannon has a different way to do it. She said in that comment that she uses something else. I can't remember what the name was. Starts with an H for her timers, I think. It's true, Margaret. For viewers, it's just one YouTube thing. Yeah, packaging wise. This Radiant Life says sometimes the banner with when the sprint ends is nice, like Just Eva said, but I sometimes get scared by hearing them just randomly start talking.
True.
That is a good topic. Like, who was it? It was Melissa. Do you ever go to Melissa Ike's?
Yes.
Script? She's great. So like she had one yesterday that was like Jingle Bells to Bring You Back. And I was watching like a movie in another tab and I'm like, why am I hearing Jingle Bells?
Yes, I was watching the same stream.
That's right. Yeah. It didn't scare me, but yeah, definitely that's something that sprinters have to take into account.
It scares my family. They're like, what is that? I'm like, it's a stream, don't worry. All good.
Right.
But some people do come on talking and it catches me off guard. And I'm like, oh, the stream's over. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. So we're catching up to when it went blurry. Richard just saw it. Everybody just saw it and they can't believe it.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm the only person, really.
Eva's question is, do you have a setting to only allow videos to play if you're in the active tab? And that's what I'm imagining, but I have never seen that. The only thing I can think of is autoplay, but that's from one video stopping to going to the next in a list.
Yes.
Not
which I had on this entire, I just shut that off. I just realized I had that on.
My Christmas list is sorted. Shannon says, nice. Margaret, Shannon's going to do my cover and Richard's going to do the interior formatting.
There you go. You got to do a paperback, apparently. Right now, I have it on that tab, Eva.
Right. This is, Hit Film Express. Okay, we're caught up to like just a second ago.
I got to play.
Hit Film for timers. Look at you all doing this collab to produce a physical book without increasing ROI. Amaze. I think this is just joking in the comments, Eva, but I can dream. Okay, so
we're caught up in the paperback with my novel. How come you didn't do a paperback? I'm just curious.
Oh, because it's a short book and it's extra to pay for a paperback formatted cover.
Oh,
and I still haven't earned back the money for the book yet. 6 weeks out from its release.
I understand
the book
that.
Cover. So yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah, I did a paperback, but yeah, it does cost, quite a bit more. And it was a little more difficult too. I struggled with that a little bit. So, but it's very pretty. It's nice to hold it in your hand,
True. I could have asked JD. He has a lot of short books and he's got to have some, he's pretty simple covers too. He's got to have a different workflow that allows that to be easier, because once I get to the end and I have to do the formatting and the publishing steps, it's always like the biggest bump in the road that I have to push myself over.
Someone else does formatting. I hate formatting.
Eat all the candy, like watch all the comfort movies, like I have to do all the things to push myself over it.
Oh, it's awful.
There we go. Richard, I haven't submitted my invoice yet.
Look at it. You got people on your side here.
Yep. I think she'd have hired someone if she wanted to pay. It's her 6th book. It is my 6th book.
Is it?
Yes.
Wow. I haven't looked into enough author tubers books, unfortunately.
Yeah. Several people have made it a specific interest. If you go back to Books by Adrian's channel, there's a lot of author tubers books shouted out in the suggestions. So if you go to like the last wrap up for each book, people will be making suggestions, and that might be a good place to find like,
I want to support people.
Yeah.
I just feel like my days are done just with working a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay, where'd the day go? Maybe I'll sleep for 4 hours,
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, night owl.
That's awful. I think I went to sleep at 3 a.m.
You don't know why, Richard?
It's hard.
Okay, Richard's comment is, I don't know why people make a big song and dance about interior formatting, LOL. I will show you the notebooks where I documented, like a programmer would, all the experiments and changes, like the change log, I think they call it, in the formatting in Scrivener to export the way I wanted. And I can show you all the emails that I sent to Scrivener help to say, why isn't this working? And the manual that I've searched hundreds of times to find the answer to my question. And yeah,
I tried to watch a YouTube video to do it through Word, and it, like, after 2 hours, I just couldn't do it anymore. I was so upset. I'm like, how hard can this be? This person's giving me the steps. It's right there.
Right.
But I could not do it. I haven't even tried. I have Scrivener, but I really only write like the first draft in that. That's all I do. I know it has everything else, but.
Thanks, Paul. Paul's joking. Margaret, write the intro. I'll sign in Brandon Sanderson. The table of contents that makes me pull my hair out. The rest I'm good with. Anita. Yes, Anita speaks truth. Yeah, Richard does not like formatting in Word. I've
Oh,
never tried that. Have I tried that?
don't.
Did I do that the first year?
Just don't. But
I can't
Scrivener
remember.
doesn't sound much better, so.
But once I got it. And now it's like little tweaks and remembering the tricks. It's just like these
Okay.
first 3 years, I was just, ugh.
And does it change with their updates, or do they pretty much keep it the same?
So I recently, like, I don't know, a year ago, did an update. I have a really old version. But I don't want to update. I don't want to update anything. I don't want to update my phone. I don't want to update Chrome. I don't want to update my computer. It just makes problems. So I'm not the best person to ask that question.
I just wonder because they don't update a lot, but every so often.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think
That sounds so much fun, Richard. Do that now.
format like you learned in 5th grade. Step 2, upload. Ray is asking what you all use for formatting. Eva's just making stuff up. You could use an online tool like Atticus. I've heard of Atticus.
I got Atticus, but I haven't written a book to practice with.
Put in
How to get on that?
Caliber, or some people say Calibre. It's Caliber in the language. So interior book formatting. Yeah, it's the remembering the steps between books, Anita says. And Anita publishes multiple times a year. So like there's even less time for her to forget. For me, it's like 2 years, 1 year, and I'm like, oh, this again. Richard uses Affinity Publisher. It's basically Adobe InDesign, but cost me a lot less. Yeah. So are you still on that tab? Because it's still looking crystal clear. Okay, well, obviously we've narrowed it down to there's a setting that shuts off.
The second I go off the tab.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second I go off, it's gone.
There it is, yeah. A recent Vellum update.
And there it is. Yep, that's exactly what happened, because I'm like, I can't keep it on the tab the whole time when I'm hosting a stream, because you want to... I learned that you don't get a whole lot of work done when you're hosting a stream that day.
This is true. This is something Barrett Laurie found out as well.
Yeah, you think you're going to be productive, and no.
You're managing. You're the mom.
Yes,
of the stream.
I use D2D for my... I publish through them on my ebooks.
Yes.
And it's just very simple.
Yes. Did you check all the boxes for all like the freebies that they wanted to include? There's a point when you publish where it says, do you want to upgrade with this and this and this feature? And of course, I'd already done all of that in Scrivener, but the one I added was the last page, also by this author, because then it gets...
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
That was really helpful.
It was great. But do they do that for paperbacks? I only did the ebooks for those books, so they do that for paperbacks too?
They may. I'm using D2D print for my next book, so I'll be able to tell. I think Andy from Easy Graphics has just gone through that and maybe putting out a video soon for D2D print and what his experience was. So he might be
nice. Okay.
That. Anita uses Kindle Create and D2D for ebooks and Papyrus Author for print. Papyrus Author.
Okay.
I don't know that one.
I love learning all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and add these in my notebook later. This is gonna be Richard's question for Anita. Does Papyrus Author for print require you to use Papyrus font?
Oh, Richard.
Because no, that was I'm predicting he's gonna ask that. Let's see. Paul asked, do you StreamYard folks use laptop camera built in or a dedicated camera? I use my built-in laptop camera.
Built-in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because I have it on the... Oh, there's a little bit of a delay, huh?
A little bit.
Let me go off. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Like a second after I get off the tab, it goes black. I don't know. I'll have to mess around with that.
Okay. I'm going to remove that for now because we've determined what the program is, so you can stop sharing that if you want.
Yeah, I'll have to play around with that and see.
Yeah. It's been an hour, so I want to check in and make sure we're still okay. We're still good. I'm going to finish up with the chat. And if anyone has any last questions, I think there's some questions for others in the chat. So we'll probably stick with those. Let me check my outline, make sure we didn't miss any questions we meant to cover.
You put so much work into this, Margaret.
It's my last one. I wanted it to be great.
No, it's so neat because I got the email and I'm like, wow, this is really detailed.
So we did timers. We pinpointed the problem at least, which is halfway to a solution, I always say. I was going to ask what your idea for like a next stream, but it sounds like a writing sprint is going to be it. So what would be like the next
writing sprint, a little bit of chat. I don't want to do like the mostly chat because, you know, productivity and all that.
Yep.
But that's what I'd like to start with. I know there's something I want to do that's unique. I just don't know what it is yet.
Well, I mean, it's you, so it's going to be unique because you're going to bring your own self.
But it's a lot of fun doing streams. You know, I enjoyed the chat, and you know, everybody in AuthorTube is fantastic. I can't say enough about it.
Format a print book for your ebook, but it's better to format a PDF and upload. Okay. This sounds like it should be a panel, Anita. Maybe I should get Andy and Anita.
Yeah.
Shannon.
This could be its own
Richard. Thing. Maybe a January panel. Shannon uses a webcam. She fancy. She fancy. Oh, Black Friday deals if they're still going. Papyrus Author is free, although there is a paid version, and Papyrus Font is optional. Yeah. Yes. Let's shout out the submissions. So, Shannon of SD Houston and I are partnering to put together the AuthorTube Writing Conference, and we just did our first stream to launch the applications opening. Ta-da. And there are a few details that probably need a more intensive Q&A session. So we're meditating how to roll that out. But I think either I will be hosting or I'll probably like pop onto one of her Friday productivity sprints to go over some of that with people. But stay tuned for that. The website is authortubewritingconference.com, and you should be able to find links to apply and all the details there. Thank you, Eva. Oh, she wasn't helping me with announcing the AWC applications. She was telling us that's a topic someone should use. Got it. It just took me a minute. Yes. Well, I said them out loud. Should I write them out? Let's go for no typos. Does anyone get that joke from Price is Right?
Oh my gosh, I haven't thought about that in years.
What is it? What do they say? Like big money?
Big money.
The big wheel. When they're doing like the big wheel and it goes around. I don't know. Old school.
I still watch that one with the whammies. I love that show because the whammies.
That's what it was. No whammies. That's what it was.
And they have they still have that show on. It's so cute. I love that show.
Nice. There. Thank you, Eva. She got a better one up. Okay. So what's the next task you have on the way to making a writing sprint video? Making the lists about like Canva Pro versus PowerPoint versus
Streamyard. In my head, I'm gonna have to go back and like watch this replay, and I wasn't jotting things down because you know we had our little hiccup. But gosh, I've always known there's all these programs out to help. I just slipped and haven't kept updated.
It's a lot.
I'm gonna be playing.
It is a lot.
I have Canva Pro, so that's good. But I'll be playing around, and I have PowerPoint. I probably have a lot of things lined up already, and I just need to play around.
Well, since you're in the area and we just discovered this,
yes,
we should just meet up and have a in-person writing session.
Oh, that'd be so fun. Thank you, Margaret. I thought that was Eva that did that, but thank you, Margaret.
It's both.
Put my name up there, and yeah, I need to really get on doing some sprints. Oh, thank you. I like my link tree.
There we go.
I just put my link to get my books everywhere it was just Amazon before.
Mm.
But I decided to put it. But although I think Unsettled is just Amazon, I don't know.
You got offerings for everyone. That's always a good place to be.
Because I know Amazon's the big one, but
right.
But I realize that people do buy books other places, so I'm like, why not? Give it a go. They're just ebooks, but yeah.
Oh boy.
I need to add about 24 hours more to each day.
Yeah. Exactly. Just a pocket of time you can rip in the space-time continuum and hop in, hop out.
Or
you guys opening a can of worms here talking about polls. That might be a good thing for you, but
how do you do a poll? Is it I've seen that. I haven't done one. I haven't even seen how to do. Is it a paid?
It's not on Streamyard. It's a YouTube thing. So you have to go to the YouTube tab, have it open, have it muted, and put it in there during the stream.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah. But I will be going over this as well and writing down all the lovely recommendations from people. Thank you so much for everyone in the chat, like being about it with all these awesome recommendations and sharing of lessons. That's really helpful.
Everyone uses something different, and you just got to play around with it and see what works for you.
Yes. What? Okay, so we've got Jen's links. Definitely subscribe to her channel to see what is coming. Eva's going to update the index after hearing Margaret's spiel. Spiel about what? Update the index. Learned how to say spiel.
I didn't even know how to until now, so.
Eva opened the can. Yep. Hey, Nia. Welcome. We're just closing.
Yeah.
This was quite the madcap way to end the stream, but that's all right. This is the festive, outgoing ending for Sundays on StreamYard. I was glad to host you, Jen. Okay, so just to put a tail on the donkey, thank you everyone who has attended any of these Sundays on StreamYards. I hope they were helpful. I hope you maybe take some of this knowledge and share it and say, and Margaret was so great. Use her referral link because, you know, we're all out here trying to sell books and to stay alive, and that would be very helpful. We'll see what comes in place of my Sunday StreamYard videos next year in 2023. I might be talking about that next Sunday on the planning stream. I've got a panel of folks that we're going to be talking about planning and goals for writing and reading in 2023. So stay tuned for that. And the next thing I have up is my December TBR pile of possibilities because we're in December. So I will see you Tuesday for that. Okay. All right. The last thing you do is you just sit there and smile and say, thank you, everybody.
Bye.
See you again soon.
Everyone.
Up. There we go.